My name is Michael O'Brien. I live in a residential area of Romney, where I work on several different creative activities, and you'll see that I've got some paintings and drawings that I'm working on, and we're going to be looking at me at work. And also I'm a songwriter, not of any professional sort, but it is something that I've done pretty much since I was a teenager. And so I'm going to kind of preview a song, and then in connection with my songwriting, ventured off and dabbled in poetry. From writing, as being an interest of mine since I was young, it turned into what I did for, and what I'm still doing now for 20 years. I've been a newspaper reporter. The first time my mom brought home Elvis Presley records, and when I was about 8 or so, and I just got turned on to music. It took me a while before I picked up guitar and putting down lyrics, but it probably took listening to the Beatles and probably Bob Dylan was the thing that really solidified that with me. Walking down the street, riding in the car, or just sitting someplace, and I'll jot down some lyrics. I'll always remember the color and the light of the place and the time I first saw you. The gray mist danced around the foggy mountain. The green pine stood quiet in my mind. I saw you walking along the path towards a line of blue sky through the fog, the first shining of the morning sun. The shining of the morning sun. My family and friends, I all pawn off homemade CDs on them. I've never had anything that's been picked up by a record company or anything like that, and they are just home recordings, but I have a lot of fun doing that. I have kind of spurts off and on through life where I kind of focus on poetry, and I was sending them to literary journals. And one of the literary journals, the Atlanta Review, they accepted one of my poems, and it was printed in one of their quarterlies, and then they did a 10th anniversary anthology. But, I have to say, the one thing I'm kind of proud of is that my poem is included in an anthology that includes 2 Nobel Prize winners, a one-time U.S. Poet Laureate, and a couple Pulitzer Prize winners. So I don't know, I don't feel like I probably should be in the same room with those folks, but my poem, 30-Year Driver, Pastor Jackson straightens up, shakes his head. We're not on a bus, brother. The old hands ease, let go. Eyes dark, stone gray, cold as a winter creek baptismal touch. Says you. Casper pushes the driver out of the way, takes the wheel. Recently I had a month-long art show. It was a one-person or one-man show there at the bottling works. I made the frames here, so that kind of was part of the process. And this piece is a collage. I did several collages that are abstract. I focus on basically abstract art. And again, here's another collage. It's called Looking Back at You, because it's got a couple eye-type things there. My wife often helps me come up with the titles with these things, because she does it very good. It kind of comes off the top of her head. This is called Standing Happy, and it's basically an abstract of a human form. These are all inspired by, I love the outdoors, I love the woods, and I love the river, the South Branch and the Capon River. This is a watercolor with thin ink, and I just spent the day working on some watercolors there. And so this is something that I did this year. It's called Eternal Family, and this is a piece, and it's made with stained glass and copper and copper wiring. I've got another one here that I did this year, and it's called The Nature of Things. And if you can, I'm going to turn it here, and you can see some of the metal work that I did here. Just trying to make an organic statement. I studied sculpture as an art major in college because I can enjoy the sculptural aspect and of working and creating something, and I like metal, so I get to use the metal wire and the copper, the base is copper. We're going to go out into the where my studio is, which is through the garage here. So this is my studio. It's nice and cozy. I'm working on a series of just black and white. I don't know if I'm going to incorporate any color in this, but I was kind of inspired to do some black and white things because this winter I saw this woman, and she had this checkered overcoat on, and for some reason I have that image in my head. This whole reoccurring theme of kind of black and white and trying to do little design things. Do a little advertising here. These are available at Patty Anderson's. They're night lights that I design and make, and can't plug one in, but you can kind of see if I hold it up to the light the quality of it there. So I do that, and then here's a sculptural piece that I'm just beginning to start doing. But basically, now that's freestanding, and I kind of, in sculptural things, I like things, even though I'm going to solder this all together, I like them to be structurally of their own integrity. So I kind of tack things up on this wall, and over time I'll just work on them. But this is, I'm using acrylic paint, so it's water based, and there we go. Get a little yellow here, and some of this it's just like a sepia or something. Okay, I'm working on these flowers, and just a little, let's see, okay, just a little hint here. At the library there's going to be an art show where local artists can participate in, and one of the themes, I believe, for May is it's a springtime theme of, kind of what pops out in spring. Paint here, kind of some blues, and I don't know, I just kind of want a bluish green, and ooh, it's kind of dark. And a lot of times when I've just got some, just so I don't waste any paint, I'll just play. And this is down here, these are my playgrounds. I got 2 of them going here. Just going to wrap things up here today, and really appreciate you taking the time. Most of them that you've seen today are for sale, and you can contact me here at mkobrien3@yahoo.com is the best way to get a hold of me. I do return emails.